Hi, I'm Daniel, and I'm pretty beginner at this running thing. I also happen to be in a relationship with a professional marathon runner who also happens to be my coach. I'm nearly a month out from my first half marathon, and this is a brutally realistic week of training. The highs, the lows, and hopefully my longest run ever. So what we've got on deck today, we have got a 40-minute easy run. Now, in my first ever video, my Monday easy run, which tends to be my easiest day of the week, was a 30-minute run. Throughout this block, which has had some highs and some lows, I've been ill, I've had little niggles, I've been at altitude, which means I've had to bring my mileage down. But Mondays have pretty much stayed very similar, very easy running, anywhere from 25 to 45 minutes. It's 40 on deck today, but I never really expect Mondays to feel that good because I've done my long run on Sunday, and especially this week, I had to move my runs around a little. My session was on Friday. So I've had my last 2 days of running before this have been really hard days. So I'm not expecting this to feel particularly good. My legs still feel a little battered, but it's good to go out and get a really light recovery run in on a Monday. Oh, great start. I didn't hang my running belt up from my long run yesterday, so it was in a bundle of clothes when I just picked it out, and it's damp.
Disgusting!
Say what?
It was f***ing one of yours. Disgusting! It's a meme. It's for a video.
I've literally used it in one of your videos. Hard life. All right, let's go run. I was so prepared to come on here and be like, oh my God, this feels terrible. Oh my God, why have I done this? It hurts so much because my legs felt like crap this morning. Like really achy, really domsy after the long run. And yeah, I'm just chugging along. Heart rate is nice and low. Legs feel fine. Got a little blister though from yesterday, which is actually keeping it bay, which is all right. So yeah, all in all, pretty fantastic so far. I'm only 9 minutes in, so things might change, but we'll see. Oh dear. Right, 2.5 miles in, still feeling good. My legs have started to feel a bit achy and a bit rusty, but keeping my heart rate nice and low, which is really good because it's been kind of shooting up recently for no reason. So it's good to kind of keep it down on an easy run like this, but yeah, feeling good. Yeah, that was not bad. That was pretty good. I'll put it up here. I'll also put my average heart rate here because that's pretty good. I mentioned on the run that it's been spiking a little bit. Last couple of runs, easy runs as well, not on my workout, but on my easy runs, it would spike to 170 and then just stay there. Even if I slowed down or stopped, got my heart rate back down to a normal level, ran again, it would just spike again. So it's been a bit weird, but today it was good. So maybe I'm just gonna stop looking at it because maybe it's my watch, maybe it's just my body being weird, but I feel fine. So anyway, all good. Now off to massage. I've been recently getting a little bit of massage from Philly's massage therapist, but not for running. Some of you probably know that I suffer from chronic migraines, which means I have a headache all the time. Now, I'm going through the proper channels through the NHS, and I'm on the waiting list for a new type of medication that actually targets the cause of migraines, unlike the medicine that I take, which kind of looks at preventing the symptoms, which is the headache itself. So that's good, but I know that my big bad migraine days are always after I've gone through some physical stress, whether that's holding the camera on the bike, going for a long run, those kinds of things. So it must be exacerbated by kind of muscular strain. So I've been getting a little bit of work in my neck and shoulders, which has been lovely. So yeah, let's go feel the pain. Happy Wednesday, people. It's going to be a busy one today. We've got a video that we need to finish for a sponsor and get that sent off so they can okay it. It's always a little bit stressful because we tend to work right up into the line, right up until Saturday night. The video comes out on a Sunday, but for sponsors, we normally need to get it to them midweek so that they can okay it, which obviously sometimes makes the process more stressful. But anyway,
also got a session today, which I'll probably be doing in the gym, but I am also going to help Philly film a session that she's doing at the track today, because she's doing, funnily enough, a week in the life of training on her end as well. So look out for that video. And I've got client work, and we've got someone to come and have a look at, potentially help decorate the house. Oh, it's a busy one today, but we'll take you through it. And yesterday, Tuesday, nothing really happens. Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday are my rest days. I run 4 times a week. I'm not a professional runner, so I do not need to run every single day of the week. Eventually, I'll probably push that up, starting with a bit of cross training on one of those off running days. But for now, 4 is perfect, especially in this half marathon block. But yesterday, didn't do anything. It was a rest day, but I did go and see my physio, which was much needed. I was crying out for some loosening up of my legs and just getting kind of an MOT because they were starting to feel really achy. Partly my fault for not doing enough S&C and activations, so that is something that I'm going to be really, really hot on for the rest of this block. I feel a bit bruised and battered. Let's go film this session. All right, so Philly did the most Philly thing and forgot that she had the keys to the track, so I've had to run home and run back again, which not ideal, but hey ho, we moved, we're back. I'm just gonna wait for them to come back from their warm up, so it hasn't affected things too much, which is good. Start to a very busy day. All right, Philly's session is done, but she looked good. She looked good. First session back from the marathon, just an easy 3-2-1 fartlek for her. So yeah, it was good. Now back off home to finish a YouTube video. Hopefully try to get a bit of client work done before we have to jet off to the gym, do my session. And Philly's obviously got some S&C and some gym work to be getting on with. So yeah, it's definitely a full-on day. It has been one of those days, and I did tell you at the beginning of the video that this is going to be the highs and the lows of this week. And today has been kind of a low. It's been a bit of a crazy day. We got back from the session, had to get a video done for a sponsor, and that's just kind of impacted my day. It's kind of late now. Philly's going to the gym, and she suggested, as my coach, not as my girlfriend, but she was just like, maybe it's just for the stress levels, better to go and do your easy run that you'd normally do on Friday. Let's go for this run.
Alright, it's getting a bit sketchy now. It's a bit dark, but I only got, I don't know, half a mile left on the canal. Bit sketch. You know when the weather just turned, it just got cold. And then my sweat got cold and then I got cold. The end of the run was awful. Hated it. Hated every moment of it. I was thinking this on the run as well. If you think that I have a similar outlook that Philly does on running, you're very mistaken. Philly is probably one of the most positive people when it comes to running. Regardless of if it's going well or bad, she always tries to see the positive in things. In running, she can be negative about other things, that's a different story, but running specifically, you know, she always thinks of the positive. If she has a bad session, it's always work done, regardless of if she doesn't hit the paces and stuff. I, on the other hand, am really negative. I'm just a bit of a stress head. I'm a bit of a, I'm a glass half empty kind of guy. So yeah, sometimes, yeah. Pessimist. I was looking for the word pessimist, but it just evaded me. If it sounds like I moan a lot, that's just me. All right, I need to feed the cats, get a little bit of work done before dinner, and then, yeah, call it a day. God, it's been a long, hard old day today. But we got it done. See, there you go, positivity. It's Friday, but what have we got on deck today? Another tempo. I'm just loving the tempos at the moment. The last tempo I did was a 20-minute and a 5-minute, and great. Loved it. So today though, stepping it up a little bit, doing 2
15-minute tempo, so that's half an hour worth of work, which is the longest I think I've tempoed in a session before. I like tempos, I like that kind of sustained effort, but not the kind of all-out like killing myself. It just feels good. Gonna do it on a treadmill today because Philly's going to the gym to do her session on a treadmill. So I was like, why not get it done early? I'm a stickler for trying to kind of wait until the afternoon, but I was like, you know what? Let's just get it done. So the rest of the day we can do for work and all that kind of stuff. God, this week has been chaotic, but hey, makes for good content. Philly just shouted at me as well that I've been waffling in that last section. So I'll either cut it down or, you know what? I'm just gonna own the waffling. Waffling's my brand now. I'm sorry that you guys have to put up with it, but I'm just a waffler. I've always been a waffler. Essays, always waffled. When I'm talking to people, I always waffle. It's just me. I'm a waffler. Sunday. Currently at my aunt and uncle's house in Malvern. You can see the lovely hills. As I said earlier in the video, on Sunday today, I'm going for my longest run ever. I'm going for a massive 10 miles. Last week I did 9 and a bit, and this week I'm going to be 10 and a bit. So I'm going to be out of the house for, how long is that going to be? Hour and a half, hour and 45, hour and 50 maybe. Yeah, a long time for me. That's massive. So, longest run of the block so far. See if I can survive. Oh, and also, we forgot anti-chafe, both of us. So, I'm gonna have to, I'll update you on whether the chafe comes at any time in the run.
Expecting to be running on an A road with no pavement. This is a bit sketchy. All right, halfway through. Thought I'd stop with some sheepies. And another thing I forgot today that wasn't just my anti-chafe, which chafe update, we're all good. Bit of Vaseline has done the trick so far, we'll see. But, oh, they're a bit grim. Instead of having a gel because I forgot them, I'm gonna have a very sad looking Percy the Pig and Friends. Oh, my hands are sticky now. Right, it's getting a bit hard now. Into the last mile, starting to feel it in my legs. Starting to feel a bit tired. Maybe that's fueling, maybe I need to, Philly was saying that I should, anything above 9 miles now, I should really be taking a gel at some point. So yeah, all right, we've got just over a mile to go. 10 miles, biggest run ever. Let's do it. And there you go. Oh my God. The last mile was uphill and I was already feeling quite fatigued at about 9. That was so tough at the end there. I think there's probably something in fueling, right? To get those last few miles okay. I'm planning on taking a gel in the half marathon anyway, so just practicing with one would be good. But no, apart from that, apart from the last mile and the first mile, which were both uphill, that felt great. Average of 10-minute miling, and most of the miles in the middle were sub 10, so yeah, and it wasn't, my heart rate wasn't going crazy for most of it. I mean, up the hills it was.
There you go, week done. You know what, it kind of blows my mind how far I've come from starting back running about a year ago, not even being able to kind of run for more than like 10 minutes, and now I'm running for an hour and 45 minutes pretty much straight through. It just kind of blows my mind. But I hope you've enjoyed a typical week of my half marathon training. It is in just over a month's time. So I've still got a little while, still got a couple of weeks of building up that mileage before we taper. It's getting real now. But pop down in the comments below anything that you're training for, how your week differs from mine. Are you running 4 times a week, 3 times a week? Are you running every single day? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you're training for. And yeah, I'll see you next time.